Hi, this is Brian, and welcome to 7 Reasons Why You Should Travel Around the World. This is brought to you by NoDebtWorldTravel.com. Thanks for watching. Reason 1 you should travel around the world right now: prices are low, extremely low. As a matter of fact, they're probably the lowest they've been in a long time. With the gas prices being down from their highs of 2008, airlines and hotels are fighting for customers, meaning that you, the consumer, have a chance to get the best price possible. Great time to be traveling. But with that said, that just means that these prices can't stay this way forever. So if you have the opportunity, book your ticket and get on the road. Reason 2: the world is just not that scary. Thousands upon thousands of people travel abroad every year without any problem. The odds of crime or terrorism being part of your vacation are highly, highly unlikely. We get a lot of our news from television and the internet, and so what sells is sensationalized news that talks about the latest attack, and the odds of that actually happening to you are very remote. So don't let that discourage you from traveling if you want to travel. Reason 3: world travel will break you out of your rut. Do any of these situations look familiar to you? Are you in a bad job, a bad marriage? Are you sick of school? Have you just been laid off? These are perfect times to hit the road and see the world. You may never get another chance to do this, and it might just give you a chance to clear your head while you're on the road and being away from your usual situations. Most of us have had the dream to travel. Why not take advantage of it if you have the time and the opportunity? Reason 4: personal growth and fulfillment. The best thing, in my opinion, about worldwide travel is that you get to learn about new cultures, foods, religions, everything that you take for granted in your own country. You get to experience all again as a visitor to a new country. People, for the most part, are the same. They want they want their children to be happy. They want to be in a stable home, in a stable environment. They want their friends and family to be happy. But once you get beyond the basic needs, whether it's food, whether it's how they pray, whether they pray or not, all these things are different to different cultures around the world, and it's a very interesting chance to go out and see how people do different things. Reason 5: a new perspective. And by that I mean it's a new perspective on your own personal life. When we think our lives are horrible, if you travel and you see how people react to you, you see how people live, you realize that your life, especially if you live in the West, is not all that bad. I know for me personally, I was even more grateful for what I had living in the West when I went overseas and I saw how some people live. So everything is relative, and you need something to compare your life to see where you are in the greater scheme of things. So worldwide travel is a great opportunity to get out and see, and just honestly just be grateful for what you have. Reason 6: see the world unfiltered. If we get our news, and most of us do, from the newspapers, from television, from the internet, from radio, our perception and our opinion of other people and places comes through that medium that we choose to experience it through. Basically, you get the opinion, or you get your opinion from the opinion that you're reading or watching or reading about. And so, if you get out and you experience these other cultures and people, governments, whatever the case may be, you can form a true opinion because you can get the information raw and unfiltered. And I think that's a great way for people to get out and see the world. You can make your own judgments as opposed to having other people's judgments put on you. And I think that's a great reason to get out. Reason 7. There will never be a good time. The right time is right now. And by that I mean that you will never have a perfect situation or everything lined up the way you think they should be before you take this trip. So you can't wait for that. If you have the time and the inclination, you need to get out and see the world the way you want to see it. Not everything is going to be perfect. You're never going to have enough money. You're never going to have enough time. You're never going to have everything lined up the way you think it should be. And as a matter of fact, you probably don't need everything lined up. The world isn't perfect, and the circumstances surrounding your trip may not be perfect either, but there's no reason not to go out and experience it. And I'll leave you with one final thought. 20 years from now, you will be more disappointed by the things you didn't do than by the ones you did do. So throw off the bow lines. Sail away from the safe harbor. Catch the trade winds in your sails. Explore, dream, discover. By Mark Twain. And I think that quote in essence sums up why you should do worldwide travel, around the world travel. You definitely expand your mind. You expand your circumstances. You learn. You grow. Anytime you put yourself in a new and, quite honestly, uncomfortable situation. The more uncomfortable you are, the more you will learn. I encourage everyone who's interested in round the world travel to check the blog at nodebtworldtravel.com. Again, that's nodebtworldtravel.com. You can read about my round the world trip and also find resources for yourself so that you can plan your own trip. I'll see you on the plane. Bye.